Hello, everyone.
Hello to everybody in the chat.
Oh, well, that didn't go as well as I wanted it to. Here we go. There's my face. Now to put your face on. Okay.
How you doing?
How is everyone doing? Oh, wow.
Oh, I see Jalen in the chat too. Recording in Jalen. What's up, guys?
There you go. Now, well, this is, really great editing by me. Oh my god, this...
That looks funny. I'm
There you
looking at
go.
the Twitch stream real quick, and wow, that is really close up.
Yeah, just a bit. Alright, I think I fixed it. There we go. We just a great start overall. So I just want to say, we are here with the flipping king of the blankie himself, ShinyTyphoon, our very special guest on today.
Oh, of course.
Literally the god of OU battles and below.
No, I wouldn't say that.
This is great. So let's get the chat up. We can see. Jalen saying baby faces. Oh wow, thanks Jalen. You know.
Thanks, Buff. Thanks, Jalen.
So what we're going to talk about this today is some Sun and Moon. So we recently had a trailer 2 days ago. I don't know if the music's too loud. Everyone, you could tell me about that. But we had a trailer 2 days ago, literally giving us the insanest, most randomest information. That's just great. Jalen, it's awesome to see that you got your computer back. So congrats to you. So what currently you're watching right now is just a me going through emeralds on a ROM hack. There you go. Just there you go. Anyways,
It's
so
something in the background. There.
yeah, exactly. So we're gonna start off by talking about. Actually, this is a perfect way to start off. So Mr. ShinyTyphoon,
Yes.
are you Team Sun or Team Moon?
Oh, most definitely Team Moon.
Team Moon, right?
Team Lunala all the way.
Oh yeah, Lunana. What do you think about the typings actually? Because I thought that was really.
I was kind of thrown off by some of the typings. So Lunala makes sense. I expected that to. I expected it to be dark, and
Right.
I expected it to possibly be like a dragon, maybe.
I see that, yeah.
But or it could have been just plain flying. But obviously, that turned out to be what Psychic Ghost. Yeah, times 4 weak, 2 dark and ghost at the same time. Although multi-scale will help it to an extent. I feel like it's going to be taken advantage of though in the end.
I can only agree. Truthful words. So with me, I'm actually Team Sun.
Oh, okay.
So because when I first saw this thing, I was like, oh my god, that's some pretty cool thing. So
Yeah, Sogaleo does look pretty cool. I'll
it's
give it
true.
that.
But I was totally thrown off by the typing. What did you think about the typing?
At first, I was like, "What the heck are they doing? Like, why is the sun-themed Pokemon like weak to fire?" It made no sense.
Exactly.
But the after hearing some more like lore background to it, it actually made a lot more sense because the whole it I forget what it has to do. It has to do with alchemy, where um it has to do with these metals and I'm guessing psychic is just there because the person using alchemy is quote unquote magical. I don't know, but
Right.
it's about the beast itself, the lion, like eating the sun. I don't know. It had some like history alchemy thing to it. I remember Shady Penguin talking about that in the stream a few nights ago, and it made a lot more sense. But at first I was like, holy crap, this does not make sense. This is stupid. What is Game Freak doing?
Right. That's actually really interesting you pointed that out. That's actually really interesting actually. I'll have to look that up after the stream. But if you're new, you just came in and you don't know who ShinyTyphoon is, what are you doing with your life first of all? And secondly, you can use !Blanky in the chat and go straight to the Twitch.
Wait, what?
There you go.
I gotta hit that.
Go for it. I'm pretty sure it's working.
Is it IE or just E in your chat?
I think if I... Is that right? There you go.
Yo, believe in them. That's awesome.
If you don't know who the Blankie is, you got some catching up to do.
If you don't know.
It's great.
That's old thing too. That's like from what, at least a month or two ago.
That's actually crazy.
I know.
Jeez. But yeah, if you want to see some Twitch streams, he usually does viewer battles. You can go ahead and explain your Twitch channel.
Oh yeah. So overall, lately I've been shifting more towards the battling because that's more of my scene. I like the competitiveness of battling and all the thought process and where it comes to predictions, team building in general. Even sometimes the RNG is kind of fun, even if it is against you. But it's what it's Pokemon, and like yes, I like shiny hunting, but at the same extent, it's not what I want to focus on entirely. And I feel like there's already so many shiny hunters out there that we could use some more battlers, so to say. But with that, yeah, I'm gonna also, just for future reference, I did one Wonder Trade stream. I don't think I'm gonna do that though.
Alright.
I feel like it should be focused on giveaways, kind of a thing, because you can only have so much to give away before people lose interest. But with that, I'll hand that back over to you because this is your podcast and your stream. But that's what
I mean,
my 2 cents there.
You are our guest, so I just want to say though, our good friend in the Twitch chat, who is actually famous for giving us some memes. Start recording. I just sent you it on the DM. Yeah.
Oh, not bad, not bad. What kind of memes we talking about here?
So, I'm just waiting for your face.
Wow, recording. All right.
He did say don't take offense, so take that. That's great. Also a good point is, what starter are you going to pick?
I've always been a water type person when it comes to the starters. I have never once, at least on my first playthrough of everything, never
Right.
once gone with another typing. I've always just gone with the straight water type, even if the design wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, the design is pretty questionable in the Sun and Moon case.
I'm really hoping Pop Leo just turns into some really, really cool third, like, our final evolution. Otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it would be kind of disappointing, but I can see it being like a beast. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like you know how Oshiwat turned into Samara in the end?
Yeah.
I want flipping Pop Leo to turn into something like a dragon or something. That would be insane.
That would be interesting. At the same time, I couldn't see a seal turning into a dragon, though.
That's true. That's
I don't
true.
know, maybe a water Icemon, but, speaking of the typings, actually, I don't know if the fire one, Litten, I don't know if its final evolution has a secondary typing, but
Yeah.
people figured out that, Rowlet's final evolution will be grass and ground.
Yeah,
instead
which is
of
really interesting.
And then I heard Popplio's might be water fighting.
See, when I was so this is little old me in my secondary school class. I don't know if it's the same for you in America, but
Yeah.
it's like kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's so in a school point of view. So we're in our IT class, and all my friends gathered around one screen just watching this trailer, the official trailer, and we see the starters. Oh snap! And so first of all, I'm Team Rowlet because it's too cute. I know I am a big fan of the grass starters. Same way you are with the water, I will always go with the grass. But when I saw Rowlet, it was like, it's great. Oh,
I gotta say, Rowlet's design, hands down, Rowlet's design is the best in my
there you
opinion.
go. Yeah. Litten's pretty cool as well. But I gotta say, that guy, welcome back. I haven't seen you in like flipping months. That's crazy. But sorry about that. So we were predicting for the whole hour that Rowlet's gonna be grass flying forever, which was soon disproven. Which I think is actually like great because isn't there like the burrow owl, or something about that? Litten, I honestly thought it was gonna be Fire Dark,
Yeah, I thought so too, because same color scheme as Houndour and
Exactly.
Houndoom, just it instantly makes you think that. But surprisingly, it's pure fire, and I'm kind of happy it's just the pure fire though.
Yeah, we don't want a firefighting cat. It's
Because
gonna.
when was the last time they actually had just a pure fire final evolution?
It was Gen 2, wasn't it?
Gen 2, yeah, that's the
Typhlosion.
only gen.
It's crazy.
Because Charizard fire flying, Blaziken firefighting,
Mm.
Chimchar firefighting, Emboar firefighting, and um, we have pure typing right now to come. And then, oh wait, I missed 6th gen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was just fire psychic, right?
Fire Psychic, yeah, Delphox, Fire Psychic.
So there you go. And I thought that Popplio was gonna be water fairy. What did you think?
Whoa. Honestly, that kind of just blew my mind. Actually, that's the thing. I could picture that because if you
Exactly.
look at fairies in general, they all have a kind of like playful look or scheme to them.
Yeah.
And Poplio's is very, very playful. But, I mean, there's no like definitive thing that makes it that way. But I could see that if they made it
Yeah.
the water fairy, that would be really cool.
Exactly. I could see that definitely. So
Do we even have any water fairies right now?
Azumarill.
Oh, yeah.
But I would not be sad if Popplio was water fairy. That would be
I
kind
would
of
not
cool.
be either. That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
But moving on from the starters, we're going on to some new news, and we're now going to talk about flipping Rotom Pokedex.
Oh my gosh, that I wonder if that's just gonna be a Pokédex special thing,
Right.
or if that's actually gonna be a playable Mon.
Mm,
And if it was a playable Mon, what typing would it be?
that's exactly what I was going to ask you. I want to say Steel? Question mark?
Yeah, I wanted to say Steel, Electric Steel too, but I don't know.
Yeah. See, I know Tyranitar Tube was speculating about this, that, do you think that because it said Professor Kuki, I think it was, gives you the Pokedex first, and then the fat guy later gives you the starters, do you think that you will get an electric
You're
side
like
first?
first Pokemon?
Yeah, that will be your first Pokemon.
I don't think so because it would be a very busted mechanic, and
Right.
it would defeat the whole purpose of
Starters.
exactly the three starters of the typing. So I don't think it is, and I actually heard that it might just be something you have to get after game. Like the Pokédex will just be a
Right.
Pokédex at first, and then
Oh, yeah.
once you beat the game or do whatever you need to after the game, then you can incorporate that into the Pokédex. I think that would be a lot better because it'd be way too OP to start off. That was one of the faults I thought of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where you at the time they were giving out the Beldum with
Right.
the Metagrossite
Yeah,
right off
I
the
remember
bat.
that.
and I had technically two starters on because but within that time limit I was using that Beldum right away.
Yeah, same with X and Y when we got the speed boosted Torchic with the Mega Stone.
Exactly.
I see where you're coming from. That's actually really interesting. So, what do you think features that the Rotom Pokedex will have?
Wow, that's actually really hard. I didn't think too hard about that, to be honest. Because in the wait, if you could go back to that picture real quick,
Yeah, of course.
the first one.
It's a whole new way for people and Pokemon to communicate.
Yes, that one. So I wonder if there will be anything where you can actually speak to your Pokemon, or
That would be cool.
I don't know. Maybe it'll just be like kind of a game thing or mini game inside. Because like you could say the what's that thing where you play with the Pokemon?
Poke-Ami, right?
Yes. Maybe it could be something like that. It could be like an addition to it. I'm not too sure though. I think that'd be really, really cool.
I think
But
it's
the
a really unique idea.
Oh, most definitely. But I hope it doesn't ruin Pokemon as a whole in the sense of like it'd be cool. It's cool that some of them talk.
Yeah.
Because those are special like legendaries and whatnot, like Mewtwo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's amazing that he can talk.
Mm.
But for a random, I don't know, Surskit to talk, I would not want that. I
Yeah.
think that kind of weird.
Sasuke going, "How you doing, buddy?"
Exactly. It's like, oh,
Um,
you want to run on some water?
mm. So Jaden just did a good point, and he's saying, do you think Rotom will be the only Pokemon that walks behind you, like follows you?
Hmm. Wait, has it already been announced that it will walk behind us?
There's no information there. It will. I think it's just speculation at the moment.
Hmm.
I could see it being possible. Like I could see it. You could turn on like the Rotom following you and turn off the Rotom following you. I don't have anything against it. It's pretty cool.
No, I don't have anything against that either. That's
Hmm.
actually kind of interesting. But would that mean other Pokemon? Wait, hold on. Maybe if there is a following system, what if you have the Rotom Pokédex, you turn around and you talk to your Pokemon like that. Like it's not a whole
Oh,
conversation
that would
maybe,
be so
but
cool.
they have like little messages. Like cuz in the remakes of second gen, this don't they say something like, "Oh, your Pokemon is happy," or
Yeah,
I don't know, something to that degree.
that would be great. Actually, that's
Yeah,
such a good
what if they have
idea.
like little messages like that? That'd actually be pretty cool.
They should hire us for Game Freak. This is great.
Of course, of course.
That's great.
But something like that I wouldn't mind, but I don't want to have a full out conversation with the Surskit.
Live and have a cup of tea with a Surskit or whatever.
Yeah, sorry.
Start recording is making another picture.
Oh gosh.
I just can't wait. But I'm all for that idea. I think that's great because I was talking to my friend about the Pokemon walking behind you.
Yeah.
They would have to make like more than 700 models, flipping, well, with the shiny forms as well.
That's true.
In those graphics. I mean, it is
That
possible.
would be really difficult. It's possible.
Yeah, but I don't know if they want to go through with it.
I don't know, maybe because maybe they've already done that. Cause didn't they take a whole extra year compared to the regular buffer of
That's
main
true.
series games?
Ooh, yeah, it's true.
It's possible they already did it, but at the same time, bringing that point up, it seems like it'd be a lot harder.
Mm,
Because when they did that in second gen,
yeah.
there were already 493 Pokemon,
Mm,
and then plus the shiny forms.
yeah.
And now we're increasing this to, I don't know, 700 something Pokemon now, 800 something Pokemon?
Yeah.
Because what's the cap at the moment?
It at the moment it's 721 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So, oh, then crap, it's possible, depending how many they make, we could have like 800 something to maybe tipping 900.
That's crazy to think about. Jeez. Oh god.
It really is, and to think that there's still so many type pairings that haven't been done yet. Like, that
Right? Do you think? Oh, this is a good point actually. Is there any type pairings that you would love to see in Sun and Moon?
Yes, I can't think if there's. I don't think there's any of this pairing, but is there any psychic electric right now?
I don't think so. That would be kind of cool.
I would love to see that pairing.
I know mine's like really far fetched, but I would love to see Ice Fire. I think that would be such a cool design.
People have been talking about that for a while, and the only thing about that is, again, they're counters to each other.
Right. Jalen just brought up a good point. So he's saying that with the old rival, so Gary, he was
Yeah.
like really bad to you, like an actual
he's just-
rival.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think they'll make it like that? Or like Shauna Tieno, happy, good best friends.
I
whatever.
don't know, because when you look at the whole group of everyone they showed in the trailer,
Yeah.
who is it? Besides, like, you got the dude who's your main rival.
He seems
got-
really happy.
Yeah, he's always beyond ecstatic. And then you got the
Mysterious assistant.
you got Kukui's assistant. I don't remember her name.
Lily, right?
Yeah, Lily. There we go. And then you have the Rowlet-looking girl. I don't remember her name either.
I don't know her name.
But Oh wait, no, isn't that just the girl?
I'm.
Oh no, never mind. That's just the girl lead character. I'm mixing that up.
Oh
But
yeah, I got you. Yeah.
that's just yeah, whether you're a guy or a girl, you just choose that. But because it seems like a lot smaller of a group this time, and
Mm,
obviously you don't battle the professors at all. You're gonna battle your rival, so that's already one person there, and the assistant seems like something that someone we will battle because it's like the mysterious assistant, excuse me. So
still,
maybe she's playing for the wrong team in the end,
mm,
and we will battle her, but that would be a boss, not so much like a friend or rival.
that's true.
So I think they are gonna stick with the the one rival, but it still is a bigger group compared to just like if you look at Gen 1 like you were bringing up Gary and Oak.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jalen is saying, do you have any? Well, we just answered that. Any ideas for Lily? As in she's fighting for the wrong team. I think that's actually really possible.
I could definitely see that.
Because
Do
why
we even know
else?
who the main antagonist is?
Exactly. Yeah. It could be Lily? Question mark.
It really could be.
um. Oh, start recording said. What about evolutions?
Evolutions. I really think they're gonna go for a dragon one
Absolutely.
because
It's been
what
time.
is it? It is very due for it to come. I thought that they might have just went for it last gen. Obviously
Hmm.
they didn't, but it would have been cool to see fairy and dragon introduced. But at the same point, I mean, same time, since they introduced fairy, it was cool to just have that one new fairy evolution and
Yeah.
really center it around that. So I see why they didn't do it.
Mm. What I wanted was so to tie in with the whole Alola region and Hawaii and everything. I can't
Yeah.
think of like a good evolution type that we haven't had. Maybe I was gonna say ground, but I don't know. Um,
Um, I mean, the only ones we haven't had yet are poison, steel,
dragon,
dragon,
ghost,
ghost,
fighting.
and fighting ground bug.
Mm.
So that's still a good chunk of typings actually that we haven't had.
Bug could be possible, and flying.
Oh, yeah,
That would be cool.
that would be really cool actually. If you notice though, throughout those typings, that most of those typings that haven't been done yet are physical hitters as a whole.
That's
Like
true.
yes, like there is a split between special and physical as of what fourth gen, yeah.
Mm.
But most of the moves, like for example with steel, 9 out of 10 times they're physical moves.
Yeah.
If you look at ground, 9 out of 10 times they are uh, physical moves. Same
Mm.
thing with bug, and same for the rest of them. Dragon split, so I see why they can go with the dragon evolution.
Right.
But when you look at more of the evolutions that are already here, Jolteon, all out special attacker.
Yeah.
Vaporeon special. Umbreon can be mixed. Dark is kind of a mixed one, but it works with it. So it's an equivalent to Dragon with
I
that
see.
mix.
Mm.
And Psychic, um, I'd say like 75%, 25%, but it's still special over physical and so on.
I got you. Yeah. So that's a good point. Don't forget to put in the chat what type you think, because this is an interactive stream. Yeah. But on to another topic. We're going to talk about QR codes. So there was this whole thing on Cerebi and the Pokemon website. They said you can now see, you can now find Pokemon using QR codes. How do you think that's going to play out?
Mm, actually, this is my first time seeing that picture too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually didn't know anything about the QR codes until you told me like what 10 minutes before this stream.
Oh, snap, sorry.
No,
Um,
don't be sorry. It's good to actually talk about that because maybe that's what the Pokédex Rotom has to do with. I
Interesting.
mean, that could be a special feature, but again, it talks about the communication part. I don't know.
I
I
got
think
you,
that
yeah.
would might maybe be too much for the Rotom. It as like an idea. I'm not too sure how that would play out. What do you think?
So, on Cerebi, I'm pretty sure, they said that when you see a Pokemon in your in your Pokedex, so you capture it and you get all the information like the weight, height, whatever.
Yeah.
You can create a QR code and let your friends scan it. So if they haven't seen the Pokemon, like it was a version exclusive or something, they can scan that and get it in their Rotom or just normal Pokedex. So I don't know. I feel like that's exclusive to Rotom Pokedex. I feel like that can definitely be a special feature.
I could see that.
Especially if, bringing up your old point, if you get it at the end of the game, and that's, like, to get that Shining Charm, you need to get all the Pokemon.
Exactly, so, yeah.
Pushing forwards a better reason to use them.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because when you really think about it, I think Pokemon as a company has realized that shiny hunting and just in general going to do whatever you can for a shiny is a huge part of the game now.
Yeah.
Because when it was first introduced, it was like, oh, it's cool, it's there. It's random, but it's there. And now that it's become more common to get, everybody feels that they can go for it, and everybody really can.
Yeah.
So it's a whole new addition to the game where, yes, not viewers, the just fan base has created this thing within the game.
Yeah.
They're working with it and promoting it at this point. So it would make a lot more sense for people to do that and try to get the shiny charm that way. So yeah, I can definitely see that happening.
It's a good point. So actually, I don't know if you've seen this. I don't know I have an image of this. I'll probably get it up now. But on the trainer's like protagonist's wrists, where there was the Mega Stone on the X and Y, there's almost the burst heart thing. So it looks like a revive. I'll try and get it up now. But it's actually really interesting. What do you think? Do you think that could tie in with the whole burst heart? First of all, do you think that the burst heart theory will happen?
Burst heart as in like what happens with Greninja, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I could see that for the starters.
I agree totally.
I don't see that for every mon, because when you look at the starters and their, like, the people they showed off, the girl that they showed off looks exactly like a Rowlet with her outfit.
Yeah,
and then the dude is kind of a stretch, but he looks like Popplio, exactly. And then your rival friend looks like he could be from Lane. So
I see it, yeah.
I definitely see Burst Heart with starters, but I don't see it well, then and Greninja as well, because it's already in the anime and whatnot.
Yeah.
But outside of that, outside of starters, I don't see it being too much of a thing. I think Mega Evolution is here and here to stay, at least for another generation, and they're going to see how it plays out more. Whereas, if they were to jump into a whole new mechanic, I feel like it would completely change and kind of ruin some of the game, because when Mega Evolution first came out, everyone was like, oh no, this sucks, like, this is going to completely like tarnish everything that Pokemon was.
Yeah.
It just added an amazing factor to it, and it's not overpowered. And anything that is overpowered, it, at least in Smogon terms, it has been banned.
Yeah.
And anything in-game is in-game, so who cares about that part?
Yeah.
But, yeah, overall it's been pretty balanced and it's worked out greatly.
It's true. So, what I'm thinking is exactly what you said, so only with the starters. And I can see like an Ash Greninja kind of thing going on there.
Yeah.
As well as Pokemon following behind you. Back to that point, we could have like only the starters. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe
actually, I could see that.
What else? I could probably see it actually. I know this is a bit of a stretch, but I remember in the trailer. I know this is just a really tiny detail, but it says it all comes together in Pokemon Sun and Moon. It would be cool if you had the Burst Heart with the starters from the previous regions, like Piplup, Charmander, Turtwig, Snivy, all of those Pokemon. So that'd be kind of cool.
That would be pretty cool. I don't know if I would see that one. Like you said, it's kind of a stretch, but I definitely see it for this generation coming up.
Right. And before we end it off, just to, I want to say first of all, exclamation point Blanky in the chat to go to our super special guest right here. His channel, it's actually really awesome. So I really hope I'll see you there. But we're actually having a final tweet by the start recording, and I'm gonna have to brace myself because I'm kind of scared.
Oh my gosh.
This is gonna be kind of terrifying. Is it sent? Oh, he's
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I'll definitely nope, nothing yet. I'll just wait for him then. But yeah, it's been awesome talking to you guys. This is usually every Saturday. So I might continue at this time because it's a good time to have guests on and everything. I absolutely hate time zones. It's honestly the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
But literally having to, because some people have work, like our good friend here. But it's just annoying to sort everyone's time zone out. But I hope everyone has a good night after we just see the tweet. But hopefully I can find like a perfect time for Eastern, UK time, just every time. That's my dream for this podcast, to be accessible for everyone. Okay, start recording says ready. I am indeed ready. Oh god.
I can only imagine.
Everyone brace yourself. He's been working on this for a good half an hour, I'm pretty sure. Since the stream started. Let's start recording. Is it posted? We are waiting on you, good sir.
Huh. Not sure, but quick side note, I definitely want to talk about though. When it comes to shinies, do you think that they would start implementing a whole new kind of skin where, I don't know, maybe like an albino Pokemon or I don't know, some other kind of form
That would be
that's
really
like even
cool.
like 10 times as rare as shiny?
Yeah. That would be actually really, really cool. I would not be upset with that. That's actually a really cool idea. I definitely see them putting in, like, you know, Spinder, where he's got like infinite possibilities.
Yeah, exactly.
I could see that definitely for at least 2 types. And then, oh, that's a good point then. So people like A-Drive and they're doing the shiny decks. Do you think they'll have to do 2? Or it would just count for 1?
Well, shinies would not go away at all.
Exactly,
But-
it's just adding another form.
Exactly. I don't know how that would go for people doing those shiny
Dexes, yeah.
yeah, shiny dexes, but at the same time I am for it, but I'm at the same time I'm also against it as
Yeah.
counteractive that is to say about each other, because
Yeah.
it'd be so cool to have a brand new form and have it even be that much more rare,
Yeah.
because it brings back the whole originality of a shiny,
Yeah.
but it's just it may not be the word shiny, but it's a different form, and that's super rare, and
Yeah.
not to like brag about, but it's like cool to just have as a trophy, so
Oh.
to say.
Yeah, and what you could do with that is say, do you remember Shadow Lugia?
Yes,
You could have Shadow Pokemon.
that would be interesting.
That would be kind of interesting. So oh, and we have it here. And oh god, I sent it to you on the chat in the DM. Okay. Okay then. Shiny recording. Start recording? Whatever. You are a work of art. He did say this was made on MS Paint.
Wait, the Wally thing here?
I think I sent it to you on the DM. I might have not.
Oh, DM's Twitter. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Let me check.
Kinda terrifying. There you go. But final thing. That's the final thing you're seeing on the stream.
Well, alrighty then.
Anyway, it's been an awesome podcast. Definitely a really awesome one. This is going down in internet history on Vico channel. I want to thank you so much for joining me. It's been so cool.
No problem at all. Happy to be here.
Awesome. So maybe we could do this again though, another time. But I'll probably do it like when you're not at work, because I don't want you to come home. And I'm like, hey, let's do a podcast.
No, it was fine. I enjoyed this a lot.
Awesome. I want to thank everyone in the chat. It's been awesome. All of the weird arts that everyone's done. It's been good. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Biko out. Also, exclamation mark Blanky to go to the Cool Guys channel. Alright, see you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.